Hello, Gemini, and welcome to your May 2021 reading with myself, Rachel Navy, aka Villagio Strega. Just want to say a quick thank you, Gemini, for being here. I know you guys are one of the more frequent watchers of my YouTube channel, and I just want to tell you I appreciate that. I'm very grateful. And look forward to your reading. So keep in mind, guys, this is a general reading, will not resonate for everyone. So keep what does and leave the rest. And if you don't know my reading style, I take the flippers and the jumpers. That way it's not my direct energy going into things here. Give me just a moment to clarify this up. Yes or no? Yes or no? Nada. This month, I'm doing a week-by-week breakdown of your challenge, your advice, your potential outcome, and then taking a look, of course, at the bottom 5, as they do tend to have some bearing within the reading or within the month for many of you. If you'd like a more personal reading about a challenge or situation in your life that you'd like more guidance, clarity, or support on, feel free to reach out to me, Geminis or cross-watchers. All my information is either linked in the description below or the About section of my channel. Now, with that said, bear in mind, I'm available more times than others, and I do typically do my personal readings more in the evenings. It's a different kind of energy for me personally. 7 of Cups came back out. Interesting. Okay. I'm taking a look here at the first week. Definitely some changes, something new, perhaps some sort of new opportunity coming in for you guys. Upright or reverse, please. Okay. I'm just going to get all the weeks out before I go into this reading because there seems to be a lot of mental stuff going on already here, Gemini, as it is. Yeah. 2 more weeks out here. We'll look at those challenges. I am doing monthly extensions for all of the signs as well. So make sure you check those out. That will be where your oracle cards are, your messenger cards, your angel messages, goddess messages, wisdom of the oracle deck, all those kinds of energies will be as well. Different pathway, different messengers come through with the oracle cards versus the tarot. So tarot is kind of like your day-to-day. These are your ancestors. Typically getting involved on the action, giving you the heads up with things, whereas the divination aspect of the oracle messages, spiritual totems, affirmations, seems to be more angelic kind of energy, higher spiritual being energy as it is. So definitely worth checking out and separating the two sometimes as well. So one more here. There we go for this row. 2 more, please. Advice for the Geminis. Okay. Beautiful. Whew. And a runaway. So give me just a moment, and then I'll take a look at what the bottom of the deck has to say. I like this runaway, though. It's moon card energy. And then, my dear Geminis, bottom of the deck, we have got, beautiful, we've got the wonderful Knight of Coins, Knight of Pentacles energy. He's that slow, steady, cautious, very well grounded energy that we like to have come in. Takes his time. So let's look at this reading here, Geminis. We're starting out with a challenge for week 1. This is the week we're in. Of course, it's the end of April, leading into week 2 time frame, typically for you guys. We've got the Page of Swords energy. Page of Swords is you looking at the future, you making plans, you having all these thoughts and ideas, you're ready to take action on something, but you haven't quite fully actualized it or realized it in some sort of fashion. You're just there. You know you want to go down a new road of sorts, but you're not quite sure how you're going to do it. You're not quite sure what it looks like to you. So the challenge is to have some more clarity, definitely, with regards to this week. Maybe gather more facts, something along those lines. For many of you, there's this advice card of 7 of Cups. Now, Seven of Cups is when somebody feels like overwhelmed with all the options, which is why this one, though they may be looking for towards the future, they may be making plans to the future. Your energy is saying for many of you that you're just kind of like overwhelmed with all the potential, or that you might not be realistic in what it is you're seeking to attain. That said, you want to make sure you're not filled up with illusions before you go making any of these decisions. As Seven of Cups can often be the card of, this all looks nice to me, this all looks wonderful, but I'm just not quite sure which one to choose. Or maybe you're thinking too big, too many, need some clarity, especially when it comes to matters of heart, there, Gemini, before you go down that path. There is, however, some potential finance coming towards you, or you yourself may be making moves to kind of save here. This is the Page of Pentacles energy. Now, he's all about right timing, right financial opportunities. Again, he's saving for the future here. He knows we've got 2 pages out. So, again, some sort of new opportunity, whether it's financial or relationship, otherwise, idea you have, but he's more practical minded. This is kind of saying stay grounded. We're sending you some abundance. Maybe you're going to get a little financial blessing this time period here that helps you out a little bit, kind of gives you the nudge and clarifies things up for you before you move in a new direction. But definitely new opportunity, new finance coming in. Just a little fuzzy and confusing as to how to go about doing it, especially when it comes to matters of the heart. We've seen that confusion carry out here, though, into week 2. I'm starting out with your challenge as the Nine of Swords energy. 9 of Swords energy is when you're really worrisome, you're very doubtful, maybe you don't believe in yourself as much as you should, or the situation, as it were. It's those nights of insomnia. It's that I can't sleep energy. It's fearful energy. So in reality, your advice here really coincides with it, because the advice is the Four of Swords card. Four of Swords is allowing yourself to have that recuperation, right? It's letting go of these worries, these doubts, these fears, that grief that keeps you up at night, that worrisome thoughts, because worry is wasteful to some extent. We need to worry a little bit about things from time to time. But this is really advising you to let go of that energy, that negative thinking energy, so that way you can have a better night's sleep. You can have more rest and peace of mind in your life. This is laying down the drama, letting go of things long enough to get you a good night's rest there, or maybe a couple days of good night's rest, as it were, so that way you can feel refreshed and you can move forward in the situation. Your potential outcome here, Gemini, is the Devil card energy. Those are those temptations. Again, it's determination, perseverance, as it were. But it's also letting go of self-limiting beliefs. Now, we see this here, and again, prior week, we're looking at a new beginning, and like I said, it can be a little overwhelming. You want to make sure you're being realistic with things, but I get a feeling it's more to do with your internal talk, as it were, Gemini, as to whether or not you can truly achieve whatever it is you're after once you truly realize and conceptualize, make that plan for what it is you're really after. In other words, your intentions might not be the clearest in the first couple of weeks here. And I hear somebody just kind of pulled into the driveway. So the dog may have to go out here in a moment, or she just may consistently bark. Week 3, Gemini, you've got the Yes card. You've got the advice of find the sunshine, find the joy in life. Live in that vitality, get out, soak up that liquid, that vitamin sunshine, as it were, vitamin D here, and really find the joy in life. You may have been dealing with somebody who was insensitive anyways. It may not be all you here, Gemini, as you've got the Knight of Swords out as well. If this is your energy, because this is advice, it could be encouraging you to take that action. You know, stop worrying about the what ifs if you can or cannot do it. There's another way to look at this, because Spirit really wants you to know that you are worthy, and that you can have and live your best life. Again, Sun card energy is the yes card. It's the best card in the deck, truly, for that exciting energy. That joy and abundance energy. Whereas the Knight of Swords, he can be a little bit risky at times. This could be indicating take a risk on something. He can also be insensitive, especially if we're dealing with somebody else and their thoughts. He can sometimes be insensitive about other people's thoughts and feelings. See you later, Snow. But I don't really think that's you. I think this is just an opportunity to communicate something and take the leadership role, take action on a situation rather quickly. Why? Is because I see the Chariot card out next. The Chariot card, some of you could be like ending up with a new vehicle, moving to someplace rather quickly, especially with that Knight out as well. But the Chariot card energy is about a success. It's about, and this too, again, success is on your side this week 3 here in particular. This is about the victory you have. And it's a moment of pause and reflection that comes with it that you kind of take and you're like, oh, that's how I got to this place. It brings you back into balance. It brings a situation in your life back into balance. Then you're kind of like realizing this. So your energy is shifting towards the end of the month. Now, mind you, we're going into Mercury into retrograde. So try not to sign any like major legal things. Expect some little hiccups with technology, vehicles, things like that. That could also be the reason why some of you are looking at new vehicles. Wait till the end of the month, you'll get a better deal. But nonetheless, your challenge is the Queen of Pentacles energy. Now, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn is her nature, of course. She is all about grounded, nurturing, practical-minded, and cautious energy. She, of course, is an earth sign here. And her abundance comes from not only financial wealth, but those tangible things. This is like going into a garden, planting seeds. You could be planting seeds for some sort of financial development for yourself later on. Pentacles tend to be time, money, tangible things again. But I get a really good sense. This is more about like you saying, like self-proclaiming an aspect of your life where you're taking charge of your own situation. Again, it's the challenge. You want to be practical-minded. You want to be grounded in this thinking. Why? Because it's leading you to a place of independence. 9 of Pentacles energy, yes, is definitely a card of financial abundance, but it's also the card of self-reliance, independence. And Gemini, I got a good feeling that this is like where you were kind of like struggling with. Do I do this? Like, what happens if this idea I have doesn't work? You know, have I thought everything through? It's almost like you're like perseverating towards the beginning of the month. You have this idea in your head. You know, will it bring me more finance? Will it not bring me more finance? You're recognizing that it's a risk you take, right? But there's success with this. You got to go with your intuition. You've got the Moon card energy out. That could be Pisces energy. We see Cancer energy here. We see Capricorn energy, as well as we could see the Queen of Pentacles here with that same Capricorn energy. The Sun is the Sun, and of course is about self-expression. So as you let go, again, of those self-limiting beliefs, those self-limiting thoughts, those worries, those doubts, and you bring in more clarity, more intentions this month about what it is you truly want, you're going to find that the right timing on things like the synchronicity of it all is really what I'm trying to say, is what is going to bring you this independence, this financial growth, and that success. Again, maybe a new vehicle for many of you, but the potential in this is understanding there may be some things revealed here towards the end of the month. Now, again, Mercury's in retrograde at this time, so things are being illuminated. Things that were broken and in need of repair, they're going to make themselves more known during the end of the month. So tuck away some finance here at the beginning if you can, especially from that first week, to prepare yourself for those things, as well as just be prepared for maybe some secrets to come out, for some unknown enemies even to kind of show up. You're using your intuition, so you're very psychic about this. You don't have to let it phase you, right? And it's leading you into the next month. This energy of I had my feeling about that is leading you into the next month. That said, let's go back to this Knight of Pentacles energy, because I think he's going to make a little bit more sense, as well as the rest of the cards I'm seeing here for you guys, Gemini. So again, he is about being very slow going. He's the slowest moving knight in the deck. So this could be both a relationship, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn again, those seasons even for timelines, just coming about really slowly, as well as finance coming towards you rather slowly, or what it takes even if you're beginning some sort of new entrepreneurship here, Gemini, for that money to come in. Very slow going, very grounded, very practical, but very sweet in his energy as it is. He's a very kind, very cautious kind of vibration with a Knight of Pentacles energy. What else is coming out is the Eight of Cups energy. Eight of Cups is you walking away from something. It's not that it was something bad necessarily. It's that you're self-expanding, much like this Sun card energy. You want to know what more there is to life. You want to know if what else is out there, what can emotionally satisfy you. And this is you, as something is revealed here, you turning and taking a new path, walking in a new direction, much like we see in the week 1 of your reading here. What some of the focus, though, is of course, how are you going to make that money? Doing what you have to do, the daily grind of Seven of Pentacles. You're not only waiting for things to pay off, you're planting the seeds again for the next crop to harvest. In other words, you're laying the groundwork. You're not putting all your eggs in one basket during this month here, Gemini, so that way you can reap the rewards. You've worked hard for this. You're doing what you have to do to make that finance come in, so that way you have what you need. You know what's stable and secure in that sense. He's all about that stable and security as well. Tough decisions. Yeah, there might be some tough decisions here this month that you're going to want to make sure, Gemini, that you have all the facts for. This is Two of Swords energy. This is when we weigh that thoughts, plural, in our mind, but it's something like our gut instinct. Again, our intuition saying, hey, there's got to be something more to this, right? So that moon energy right there, that moon energy, probably the one, the moon coming up the 26th, I believe it is, towards the end of the month, may be that time frame to make some sort of decision that's weighing on your mind during that time frame. So that way those things are revealed and you can make a clear decision in regards to it. Maybe some childhood nostalgia coming back. Maybe a friend from the past. Maybe the playful energy of childlike, child wisdom, as it were. But you want to make sure with the Six of Cups energy, while it may be emotionally satisfying, especially when it's matters the heart from childhood, you want to make sure you're not overspending your time there, Gemini, as it is. Now I'll pull one more card here to get us going for the next round in the extended reading, and then hopefully I will see some of you there. And please, guys, don't forget to like and subscribe. Leave me a comment below. I do enjoy those comments and reading them, and I do respond typically within 48 hours. So let's see where we're beginning in the extended reading here, Gemini. Spirit, what else would you like Geminis to know? There it is. Yes, no? Yes. Okay. So it looks like Amazonite. And this is where we're going to begin in the extended reading, guys. We'll start with the Amazonite. Blessed be.